empezando el día. Eres la primera cosa en mi mente. Muy de repente me llenas el alma con mucha calma. Que me des un beso es lo que más espero. ¿Qué estás esperando? Que no me ves aquí. Te ves de lujo, vida tan bella, no hay otra igual que a ti. ¿Qué estás esperando? Mira qué hermosa te ves, como una reina a mi brazo, lucero brillantes como estrella. Tú eres mi propia galaxia. Eres tú mi propia galaxia.
Y como luna eres un foco que ilumina. Eres mi galaxia, la única que conmigo conspira. Mi universo, para amarte no lo pienso. Me atraes con tu gravedad, es un poder intenso. Me pregunto qué haces con este loco poco a poco. Me doy cuenta que contigo no me equivoco. Fue una selección a la perfección. Cósmico, infinito, te adueñaste de mi corazón.
Empezando el día, eres la primera cosa en mi mente. Muy de repente me llenas el alma con mucha calma. Que me des un beso es lo que más espero. ¿Qué estar esperando? Que no me ves aquí. Tú ves de lujo, vida tan bella, no hay otro igual que a ti. ¿Qué estás esperando? Mira qué hermosa te ves, como una reina a mi brazo, lucero brillantes como estrella. Tú eres mi propia galaxia. Eres tú mi propia galaxia.
Wacky Wednesday.
It's Wacky Wednesday con El Bumper.
Unfiltered, the real deal. No pre-planning, no chingaderas. Straight up from the bill.
Wacky Wednesday.
B-Town's very own.
It's Wacky Wednesday con El Bumper.
Here's your host, Bumper Gomez.
And we are live from the Wacky Wednesday studio. Welcome to another episode of Bumper's Wacky Wednesday. And you're probably scratching your head saying, Bumper, that wasn't Savannah V like you usually do. We know. And we got it planned out. Don't worry. Just sit tight. So tonight, I wanted to give it's fair due righteousness, I guess, so to say, for the weekend that I just had in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Milwaukee, Wisconsin was just amazing, to say the least. Like, it was literally amazing. There was some pictures that I left out, and I left out for a reason because I'm gonna bring them up. But you know, while I was there was just some people that just really went above and beyond for all the artists, man. For all the artists, and I'm gonna speak on behalf of most of the Tejano artists. Most of the Tejano artists out there, these people really took care of us, from our airplane, picking us up, to our hotels, to making sure we were on stage on time, taking us to the gas station, taking us to the store, whatever we needed. These guys were there, and it was just amazing. So the first one that I wanna bring up she is not the main person, but she is a person who got Bumper Gomez to Milwaukee, Wisconsin. And that is Miss Vanessa Salinas Sanchez. She was a Tejano super scout, so to say. I'm going to put her on the spot now. Her box is going to blow up with all Tejano artists. I want to go to Milwaukee. But no, definitely she was one who found me and said, Bump, I'm getting you up here. And it was just amazing, man. Like, she really made me feel, from the first time that I spoke to her, she just made me feel so, like, awesome, you know. But what was really cool was Vanessa has 2 daughters, right? And as she brought them backstage, I think the girls were about to go up. Shelly Lattice and all the divas she had there, they were about to go up on stage. And she brought the 2 girls with her husband, and the girls are just smiling at me. I'm saying, what's so funny? She's like, you take over our TV every Wednesday. You take over our TV. My mom put you on the TV. We can't watch TV. So I want to give a big hug and a big shout out to Miss Vida and Sofia Salinas Sanchez. Girls, thank you guys for always watching. You know, I know you probably are forced to watch, but hey, you're watching. Thank you guys so much. And then another picture. Let me see if I can pull it up here. Here's all 3 of them. That is another big thank you to Mr. Not even Mr. Dr. Arturo Martinez, which I Googled him, and he has done many great things in the Midwest for our Chicanos, our Mexicanos there, in the LULAC, all kinds of things. So we could go on and on about Dr. Martinez, but I want to personally thank him for having Bumper's Wacky Wednesday come up and help him see some of the Tejano acts. It was a dream come true for me. His beautiful wife, Maria Martinez, also made me feel at home. But, you know, Vanessa's mom was just awesome. Like, very heartwarming, you know, just a very great person, and made you feel very, very welcome. So I don't want to miss anybody. I do not want to miss anybody. Another one to my Boricua friend, Miss Eileen Figueroa. So let me tell you guys, if you guys run into Eileen and you end up going to Milwaukee, just beware. She is not nice. Okay? Eileen is not nice. She might warm up to you a little bit, and you know, but she's there strictly for business, and she gets stuff done. So it was great meeting her. We had great conversation there towards the end, but in the beginning she was pretty mean. Like, hey, get on that man, or get off that man. I thought I was back in the Marine Corps, man. So shout out to her. And then she thought I was gonna forget. I don't have the picture. I'm sorry that I don't have the picture. But a big shout out to Miss Eileen Figueroa. Cynthia Torres. Cynthia Torres. There's your shout out. I didn't forget. Vanessa helped me. Thank you for everything that you guys do. And you know, I haven't introduced my guest yet because her time's coming, right? We're talking Milwaukee here. The people there's so many volunteers, man. So many volunteers to make this happen. So nonetheless, man, those guys, my hats off to everybody in Milwaukee that made that happen. To everybody that I met, man, all the fans of Wacky Wednesday, literally, I told my wife that I got more fans. Hey, did it work after you restarted? What is this? See, huh? I'm an iPhone expert. No, but I was telling my wife that I think I got more love in the Midwest than I do here in my home city of San Antonio. Sometimes it was really, really super, super, super cool. There was some ladies from Chicago. Every day they were there. They are right there. Those 4 ladies scream Bumper's name, and I'm like, hey man, I'm just here to talk. I gotta sing. But they were awesome, man. So shout out to Miss Bencourt there from Chicago and all her friends. It was amazing, man. Again, an amazing turnout. I got to I got to host this event here. You guys take a look at. Those are some badass accordionists right there. You know, he had Ernie Bravo from the Homeboys, Rocky Beltran from the Iconics, Zeke Campos from the Conjunto Cats, and the legend himself, Frankie Caballero, was there. Tweet Juarez from Texas Latino. Shout out to Texas Latino for the opening song. I like that. Galaxia, check it out. And then there in the end of the pick is Frankie Caballero Jr. So it was really, really cool, man. Jordan Rodriguez, I don't know why he's not in this picture, but he was also there at the accordion shootout. So Milwaukee, Midwest, from Bumpers Wacky Wednesday, thank you for what for me was something that will be embedded in my head forever. I mean, the Tejano acts could not, on the plane back, could not stop talking about how badass it was. It was super badass. I was just here telling Savannah, if you can ever get there, I promise you when you leave there, you're going to be like, man, any stage you get on after that, it's going to look like a 2x2 stage or something. And then before I forget, one dude that I cannot forget, he is the brains behind the Keeping Up with Bumper YouTube channel. Helps me out a lot whenever he can. He has a full-time job as well. My buddy, my compadre man, Mr. Felipe Leal. He came all the way from Houston. He went up there, and he ended up being like the VIP. He got there before everybody. He got to see the grounds. They took him all over. They treated him like a king. So shout out to Felipe Leal. He also had, if you guys didn't, well, a lot of people didn't know, I think that was Paquita La del Barrio's last performance, and he caught it all. So he's got some stuff worth looking at there. And then the acts, dude, the Tejano acts that were up there were super badass. Like the crowd, you know, Savannah, I know you know this, right? Like when you feed off the crowd, the energy, right? You feed from the energy, and these dudes, you could literally feel the energy, man, the vibe. You know, Friday night, Texas Latino killed it. Mike Gonzalez Iconics killed it. And then La Mafia closed out the night. The crowds were just like, I've never seen anything like it. It literally was awesome. The venue, I think the venue is what really takes the cake, man. It's just super, super nice. There's places for people to sit. Mm-hmm. But once the energy starts going, nobody sits no more. Everybody kind of stands up, right? But it was awesome, man. And, you know, to close out all the Tejano acts, we had a little rain on Sunday. So Mike Gonzalez, Iconics, and the Homeboys couldn't play their second show. But right when the rain stopped, Jordan Rodriguez y Grupo Asalto, they got to play, which was the last Tejano act of the festival. Cool. And Savannah, let me tell you, man, I told Jordan, and I'm a real dude. Like, I don't lie to kick it, right? Yeah. I tell you how I feel. I literally sat in the back of that stage, propped down, and tears came out of my eyes to see Asalto up there with the amount of people that was in front of them, to see where they were a year ago, to see where they were then and that moment in time. Mm-hmm. They finished their set. They bowed and they started walking off. And of course, the crowd was waiting for a banda, so it was a lot of Mexicano, more Mexicano than Tejano, right? And so the crowd, instead of get the banda up here, they were like, hell no, otra, like over and over. And so I look at the guy, the stage manager. I'm like, hey man, like, can we do one more? Uh-huh. And he's like, chale, can't.
Wow. So
I said, okay, cool. We can't do another one. Jordan started walking back. The guys, Jeremy drummer, started getting down from the drum thing. So the MC goes to the stage manager goes to tell the crowd, hey, hang out. We got a band coming up next, whatever. They wouldn't let him speak. Every time he would try to talk, they would just get louder and louder and louder. And he would like, guys, I get it, but we don't have time. And he would try talking again and louder. So finally he just backed up. He looked at me, he's like, hey, one more, get up here. So they went up there and played one more. And it was literally, for me, watching the band, less than a year ago when I first they came across, to see them up there and have that crowd in front of them was just amazing, man. It was just like the icing of the cake of the weekend. And I know I'm forgetting probably a lot of people, but it was awesome. Like I really recorded when we were at the airport, when we were leaving, just the camaraderie amongst the bands, the Tejano musicians. It was really cool, man, to see them jam out. Except my hotel, we had the boring people in my hotel. No, but so we were split up between two. We're usually all in one hotel, but this year they said they had to end up splitting to two hotels. So the other hotel, they did a lot of jam sessions in the lobby, which was cool. Oh. Like you had Conjunto Cats with Frankie Caballero Jr. and like they were just other people singing. Some of Texas Latino was singing, and they were just flip flopping. Tweet was playing. It was really, really cool, man. So again, I just want to give a big hug to everybody in the Midwest, man, to all the DJs that I met, Mr. Jimenez, to the Mancha family. I know I'm forgetting my two buddies. They were checking on me every day, trying to get me tacos and stuff. Like, it was just awesome, man. It literally is. So I told them that I would tell you guys this. If you want to plan a vacation and you're tired of going to Disney in Florida, to, I don't know, Hollywood, Cali, New York, you want to try something different, the third weekend in August, right, or third or fourth weekend, you can look it up. 2023 is coming. If you're a Tejano fan, get you a plane ticket from wherever you're at and get your ass to Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Go to Milwaukee, Wisconsin. They're going to bring you the best. And they had a great in between. Like they had like new artists have been around for a while, big time artists, just a good mixture. And the crowds are just crazy. Like you're not gonna believe how many people know who Savannah V is. Like you would just be amazed on the amount of people that showed love up there. So again, it was very. I'm getting emotional right now. It was very emotional for me to see the love that the Midwest had for Tejano music, dude. So if you think Tejano's dead, you better think again, because it's nowhere near being dead. I promise you. And then last but not least, Shelly Lattis. Shelly Lattis made me feel like $1 million, man. 40 years she's been going to that festival since 1992, and it was pretty funny because she called out a guy that was yelling at her, and it was a guy that she had brought up on stage in 1992. And he had a son who was already a 20-year-old who was there too. And it was just like to see, like, he brought his son to the same thing that he went to. So it was really cool. I got to announce her for the last time there in Milwaukee, her last, thing that she did there. And it was just amazing. The people were so welcoming to her. And it was awesome, man. It was really, really awesome. All the singers were great. Man. Latin Breed, Gibby was there. I got to have a great conversation with him in the airport, and he's like, "What'd you think?" And I'm like, "Dude, San Antonio is spoiled." Straight up, you hear us say that all the time. It's the truth. We are so freaking spoiled down here. It's not even funny. Again, if I miss somebody, I'm really, really sorry that I didn't. It's just I have Savannah here, and I don't want to hold up any much of her interview, because she deserves her interview time. But I told her before we started, like, hey, I'm gonna talk about Milwaukee, and my wife got on me today. She's like, hey, you haven't said shit about Milwaukee. Aww. You haven't posted nothing. You didn't do a thank you. I'm waiting. And I'm waiting for the right time. I literally was, because I know everybody was going to post stuff, and I waited. This is me. This is what I do. Everybody, all these other artists, they sing. I don't sing. I talk. Yeah. So this is my platform, and this is my way of saying thank you to the Midwest. And Dr. Martinez, Vanessa, fella, if you guys want me back again, I promise you, just blink your eyes, and I will be there for sure. And again, to all the fans in the Midwest, keep that love up for the music, man. I mean, Ohio, Michigan, Illinois, Minnesota. People came from everywhere, man.
Wow.
Everywhere. It was so cool. And then some of the fans stayed in the hotel. So in the morning we'd eat breakfast, and they would be like, "Hey, Bump, what's up?" And we just carry conversation. Yeah. Christina, I think I'm probably forgetting. Yeah, Christina and Jesse Hernandez. Look, they were just right there. It was awesome. It was got to have conversations with them in the morning. It was really down to earth. So again, Milwaukee, I take my hat off to you. I bow to you. Literally the best Latino festival in the United States of America. Be mad at me all you want and wherever you're from. Invite me and show me, but I can promise you it's going to be really hard to beat Milwaukee, Wisconsin. So again, Milwaukee, thank you guys, and I look forward to oh, yes, she just said it. I'm coming back 2023. Hell yeah, that's what I'm talking about. So, hey, Midwest, I'll be back in 2023, man. So, again, man, thank you guys so much, the Midwest, Milwaukee. And now we're going to move on with our show. Welcome to Bumper's Wacky Wednesday. My guest tonight is none other than Miss Savannah V with a period. Don't get it twisted, homie. Right?
Yes, don't get it twisted.
I think that's the pizza lady.
I think the pizza lady just got here.
Is that the
Hold
pizza
on.
lady?
Is it the pizza lady? I'm waiting for my slice, okay?
So here it is, the new single, La Más Fuerte by Savannah V. You guys check it out.
Me engañó, yo no sé por qué, si le di toda mi vida y se fue con mi mejor amiga. Ese hombre me mintió y yo lo apunto con el dedo. Si algún día yo lo quise, ahora cuando lo desprecio, ya no quiero nada de ti. Mi corazón se dio cuenta al fin. Tú no mereces ni una lágrima, ni un segundo en mi mente. Ahora soy la más fuerte. Ya no quiero nada de ti. Y ruega a Dios que no te encuentre por ahí. Ya no te tengo miedo, poco hombre, mala gente. Ahora soy la más fuerte. Ya no me den más consejos. Yo los quiero, pero bien lejos. Cuando más yo lo amaba, es cuando él más me engañaba. Ya no quiero nada de ti. Mi corazón se dio cuenta al fin. Tú no mereces ni una lágrima, ni un segundo en mi mente. Ahora soy la más fuerte. Ya no quiero nada de ti. Y ruego a Dios que no
Most artists, hey, we're not muted anymore. Yeah. No, check it out. We were talking because Savannah brought a guitar player with her.
My guitar.
She bought a guitar player and a guitar. So welcome to Bumpers Wacky Wednesday. Again, I wanted to give her props just like everybody else, but I didn't want to forget about my Midwest and Milwaukee people. And I feel awesome. You can tell me whatever you want now, Savannah, because I'm going back to Milwaukee in 2023.
Oh, man.
Hell yeah.
I'm ready. I'm going with you, okay?
Hey, I'm telling you.
I'm going to speak it into existence.
For artists, speak it into existence because they watch.
Oh, yes.
The committee over there, they watch these shows.
I hope you're watching
they're
this
looking
right now.
for new artists. So, guys, again, welcome to Bumpers Wacky Wednesday. And my guest tonight, well, we got I was gonna say a guest and a half, Chingao Ricky. We have two guests tonight. And we'll call Ricky up here in a minute. I want to give Savannah her due respect. Savannah, welcome to Bumpers Wacky Wednesday.
Thank you for having me.
I've seen Savannah around a few times, but she never said hello. So
I'm sorry.
I'm just kind of like, I'm one of those guys like, that's Savannah V. I'm gonna tell you, I sit there and I'm like, hey, that's Savannah V. Hey, well look, there goes Savannah V.
I'm sorry. I don't mean to be mean, Bumper.
It's all good. It's all good.
that.
So if you guys don't know, Savannah V is she sings and she's also a radio DJ.
Yes.
Have you always been a radio DJ?
No, I took that on during the pandemic. That's when I took it on. I went for an interview, an interview, a radio interview with Big Boy in the morning. And like not even the week later, I had the job. It was crazy. I said, you know what? It was that quick. Big Boy was like, I need you to come into the studio. They want to talk to you. And I took it on.
And you know how to work the board and all that stuff now?
Now I do. I'm still learning.
I'm one of those guys that show up there like, somebody do that shit. I just give me the microphone and I want to talk.
Oh man,
That's
it's
it.
a process. Let me tell you, I've had my ups and downs. Holly knows.
I hear you. Savannah, we were talking, off the air. You're born and bred San Antonian.
Oh yes, sir. Yeah, I've been
Del
here.
Mero South Side.
Del Mero South Side.
So when you say South Side, what's the crossroads?
Well, I'm from a little town called Thelma, Texas, right before Pleasanton. So right there, I went.
What's the name of the town?
Thelma, not Selma. Thelma, like Thelma and Louise.
Hey, isn't the South Side? This is like so like
way back. I'm telling you, I went to Southside High School. So yeah, big shout out.
So you went to the
all my
Cardinal
Southside.
one?
Yes, Cardinals.
So that one's out in the Monte.
Yeah, we're
that
out
one's
in the Monte.
far.
And I'm not scared of the dark either. I will walk in the dark. I don't care.
Right. I've heard of you more on the as a radio on K Alamo, and I would listen in every now and then when you were on the air, but when you really caught my attention was I was having a conversation with a friend, and I'll leave his name out of here, okay, because I don't want him to get in trouble. Be like, what, my outfit sucked or what? So. No, seriously. I don't have a picture of her. I should have found it, but Savannah V took the freaking cake for outfits at the Vegas Tejano convention, hands down. She had a custom made mariachi like. What was it? Dude, it was like a Queen's outfit, I think.
Oh, man.
Explain it to me. What was it?
So the inspiration behind it was, I needed to be a little authentic. It needs to be different. I needed to stand out. Of course, blue is such a royal blue is queen material. So I had to wear it. I was like, you know what? I was going to do gold. And I said, nah, not gold and black. It's not going to stand out. So it took me about 2 months to think about that outfit. I had another outfit with Rap Rosie. She was like, no, mija, do this one. And I was like, no. I'm going to get this outfit made. And so big shout out to Rap Rosie. And of course,
how long did it take to make that thing?
A month. And big shout out to Maria Chavez. She's the one who made it. I mean, she does all the queens here in San Antonio. And I gave her the outfit and she was like, mija, really? I said, well, I took it to another seamstress and she told me she was going to take 6 months. I need it like by this date. She had it done before that day. So it was like 3 weeks. But
it had all the intricates of the mariachi, right? Like
yes, it had all the gala.
The gala, yeah, there you go.
Gala. And of course, you know, it takes a lot. She was up all night working really, really hard. And I even have queens that would write me, hey, I saw your outfit. It looks super nice. So when I was getting it done, I was nervous. I was nervous to even wear it. I was like, oh my God, I'm gonna tear it.
Wow.
I didn't want to tear it because I know myself. So my brother and my husband were holding it, the tail, while I was walking, and I was kind of hiding my face with.
No, but everything matched. It was super, super awesome. It's Wacky Wednesday, and it caught me in the corner of my eye. One more big hug to my homie who took care of all the musicians while he was out there, Mr. Gilbert Aleman, my other Gibby. Shout out to Gilbert Aleman for artists, Savannah. If you want to get new merchandise, if maybe your merch guy is too expensive, hit up my boy Gilbert, and he will take care of you, man. Gilbert was he helped all the bands sell their merchandise.
Wow,
right?
Cool.
And then another one to Miss Edna, Di Marie's mother. She also helped sell merchandise and my shirts and whatnot. And I sold out. Good. I sold out of all my Wacky Wednesday shirts. So Gilbert helped me get them, and we sold out of them. So I want to give him a big old hug and tell him, if you guys never met Gilbert Aleman, there's not many people like that man in this world. He's a very caring and loving man. So shout out to Gilbert Aleman. I think you know him.
I think I've met him a couple of times.
You met him a few times. So back to the Blue Mariachi. So I didn't get to go. So I'm going off of my friends, the artists who are taking stuff from people's Facebook lives and stuff. And I seen you walk across, and I was like, holy shit. Wow. You know what I mean? Like, it was just literally like nobody came close to that outfit.
Thank you.
So let me ask you, how did you feel when you put it on? Once you finally put it on, the whole traje, everything, you had the hat on, everything, your makeup was done, you're ready to rock and roll.
I was nervous, very nervous. My brother was like, what are you nervous for? You've done this millions of times. I said, no, I'm nervous. I was really, really nervous. I mean, I was shaking. But I always shake. I every time before I get on stage, I'm always like nervous. I don't care if it's a big crowd. I don't care if it's a little crowd. I am always nervous.
Well, that's good because, most big time artists, they say they get nervous, when they go up. When I was going up to do some of the MCing,
you were nervous.
I get more nervous when there's not a lot of people.
Really?
Than when there's a lot of people. Well, I'm going to tell you this, guys. Have you never done a talent show or anything like that? Let me tell you about the stage. I don't know how these fools do it.
It's like right there.
I don't know how these fools do it, but they had like one of those real dudes like on a 2-story thing, and he had like the spotlight that follows you. Well, when you go up there and talk, they put the spotlight. Chinga, you're like, don't look at the light. Don't look at the light.
You're gonna blind yourself.
All you see is a light. So it's like you're talking to yourself in the dark. You don't see nobody. Nobody looks at you to make you nervous because all you see is this light. Yeah. But that was super awesome. But I do get nervous. You know what I mean? I walk around and start talking. I'm trying to perfect my Spanish a little more to.
You're doing that too? I have my Spanish dictionary that I bring out every day at work. So
really?
Yeah, to learn.
Well, the Spanish dictionary ain't gonna help because we don't speak no dictionary Spanish around these parts.
We're like, your Tex-Mex over here. Get it right.
No, man. Shout out to El Músico, Mr. Carlos Salazar watching.
Hey.
Shout out to everybody. I always forget my YouTube fans, man. Shout out to everybody watching on YouTube Live. Welcome to Bumper's Wacky Wednesday. It's Tejano time. Buddy, He has a show. If you haven't checked out his show, make sure you guys check out his show on Tuesday nights. He just started doing that. What's up, Bumper? I told you, bro, Milwaukee Fest is the best. Hands down. We played there last year and we had a blast. Okay, cool. Cool. Savannah, how in the hell did you end up in this genre style of music?
How in the hell?
How in the hell?
I have to repeat that.
How in the just like that. Just like that.
Well, my dad. It was either I was gonna do boxing or I was gonna be a singer. And my dad knew I loved to sing, so he has cousins, and my uncle, well, one of my uncles, Rick Martinez, and big shout out to Carlos. We got together one day. I auditioned, and I was with Bravado Band like 2 days later. So yeah, I started at a very young age.
When you say young, like what's young?
10 years old. I had my own band at 10 years old. I was performing everywhere. I was in Oklahoma.
A Tejano band?
Yeah, Tejano band. We did variety of music, but we were called Bravado Band.
10 years old?
10 years old.
Were you going to school still too?
Yeah, and sleeping in class and getting the teachers to call my parents. I was that girl.
you know, Savannah's really, really brave, man, because like I told you, she brought a guitar and a guitar player. And, you know, a lot of artists, they're not that they can't. I'm by far not saying that they can't, because I know they can. They don't like to sing off the cuff, like just a cappella, and you know what I mean? So I'm excited. We're going to get to hear a little bit.
I told you I had a present for you. And this is what it was. I was going to sing to you.
A present that I don't get to. It's right here. It's right here.
It's right here.
Man.
Ear candy.
Ear candy. There you go. I never heard of that. That's a good one. Ear candy, man. Ear candy. And so again, and we also have a friend of hers.
Yes.
He's here with us as well, and we're going to talk about
my partner in crime.
his ventures. You want to bring him on right now?
Yeah, Mr. Ricky Versetti.
Ricky Versetti. He's going to come and make himself on the set and get himself. Come on, Ricky. It's live, bro. You can't F it up. Yeah. There you go.
I could stop being a little nervous over here, be the center of attention.
That's what it is. That's what it is. Now you're going to punch him in the chest with the mic.
It's about you now, okay?
So, guys, here on set, here in the studio, Mr. Ricky Versetti, another recording artist.
Cool. Yes, sir. Bumper, what's going on, man?
What's up, dog?
It's good to be here, brother. I've heard a lot of good things about you. Now, I'll be honest. So I do a lot of hip hop music, right?
I see. I saw that today.
Spanish and English, but she's introducing me to the Tejano world. So you know, I'm getting to meet a lot of you guys. And
yeah,
it's a great thing, man. It's a pleasure, brother.
Damn, a pleasure's mine, bro. This guy's a movie star, bro. If you guys are fans of Queen of the South, go to Series 3, Episode 12.
Oh, yes. You even know.
Yes.
Wow.
So chinga, you see?
You did your homework,
Series 3, Episode 12.
I didn't even know what episode it was.
You see that? You'll see Rick in there. He's good. He hangs around with Boa.
Yeah, Boaz.
Right, with Boaz.
Yeah.
Boaz. See,
Cartel boss.
There you go. That guy.
Yeah.
But dude, it was really cool is that you got, you were offered a music spot for that.
Yeah,
all the music around Boaz, right?
Yeah. So basically what we did is I linked up with Boaz and we went on set. He took me on set. That was the first time I had been on a big set, so it was kind of it was a new experience. I got to meet executive producers and all of this kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And he was like, I want you to do all the music for Boaz. So I was like, all right, well, let's do that. Let's do that. So we started creating around, his characters and, stories that kind of he's told me and stuff like that. And we just built, we made a lot of music. So
when you say hip hop, like rap?
Yeah, well, I do a lot of fusion. I like to fuse a lot of my music. So I like to say it's more urban based, but I mean, you'll hear a little bit of salsa in there. You'll hear a little bit of Tejano in there. Cumbias, we got cumbias. We got real rap shit.
You work with DJ Kane?
Yeah. We have a song with DJ Kane called Historia de Amor, and it's featuring DJ Kane, MC Magic, and my boy Knuckles.
Damn, those are big names right there,
Yeah.
homie. Those ain't Joe Blow from the flea market, dog.
No,
Those
not
are
at all.
some real dudes right there, man.
Yeah, DJ Kane he's a good friend of ours. So I did a little bit of ghost writing for DJ Kane. So I like to write a lot for different artists, man. I like to be able to tap in and put myself in their shoes.
Hey, Ricky, and you speak Spanish fluently?
Perfectamente. Perfectamente.
He
So
said it.
where were you raised? Here in San Antonio?
I was actually raised in the Dallas area, Ennis, Texas.
In Dallas, and you hablas español así?
Well, my parents are from Mexico, born and raised in
Oh,
Mexico.
okay, I got
They
you.
actually came over here as immigrants. So, I kind of have a soft spot for the immigrants, man. I can't lie.
So your first language is Spanish then, for
Absolutely,
sure.
yeah. Exactly.
And you, Savannah, you how are you with?
I'm a seasoned chicken. No, just let you know.
Hey, no.
I'm just letting you know. I am still learning to speak correct Spanish. Ricky helps me in the studio, of course. Gabriel Zavala helps me in the studio, and I do have Ahmed Tuesta, who is my writer, another one of my writers. So yeah, it's
You
a
talk
lot.
like me, all moch,
All
ya
much,
madre.
yeah, I'll chop and everything.
All chops, ya madre.
Chapa.
Yeah. It's really cool that you guys are both on the show, man, because I really love my show because I'm a really big, huge supporter of our cultura.
Oh yes.
And our cultura, and I watch Tejano fans are going to ruffle their feathers, right? It's not just Tejano music, man. I have little chicanitos on here that are pushing the Texas country music scene. Chase the Night, Nate De Leon, Gabe Garcia, a huge
yeah.
country guy.
Good friend of
So, our culture's everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Even though my love is Tejano music, of course, and I'll never veer from that. But I'm open. My show's open to everybody that's promoting our cultura or doing something and going above and beyond for our culture, man. Because and I'm not gonna go on a political rant here, but I've said this before. I love having people like you on here because we need more people like you. And why I say that is because we don't have. Chicanos in the United States of America are going to be the majority of this country here within the next few years. Yeah.
Yes.
By sheer numbers alone, we're going to be the hugest population in the United States, but yet we're the least represented in anything.
Yes.
From
Say it all
government
the
to
time.
movies to radio to anything that you look outside our homes, we are the least represented in especially government. So. An artist, right? An artist like in Mexico, the regional Mexican artists, they're everywhere. They're treated like, right? But we have our own artists here. We have our own artists here, so we should be showing them the same love that other countries show their people from their country. So again, it's really important to me that both of you are on here, dude. Like when she said she was gonna add you. I was like, that's cool, man, because it's what I stand about, right? It's what I stand for.
Yes.
And the fact that you work with all these big artists, I mean, even more, right? You fit right into the Bumpers Wacky Wednesday, right?
Oh,
Talking about music and whatnot. And so I think there's kids that are in your shoes. And when I say, like you said, like I got a big soft spot for immigrants because I'm an immigrant, I'm not. He is, right?
My parents are.
So
I'm actually born in the States.
No, hombre, va a llegar a eso ahorita live on the show.
yeah.
Hey, come here, boy.
I got my papers, yo. I got my papers.
No. So what I'm saying, where I'm going with this, man, is that, you might not be squeezing an accordion and playing a bajo sexto, but for me, what you're doing is still amazing. And it needs to be noticed.
Man, thank you.
Right?
Yes.
But our problem as in our cultura, we're our worst critics.
Exactly.
For real. There's and it's just the way
I'm
it's
my
just the
worst
way we're
critic.
raised, right?
The raza for you
Like
right there.
raza,
Yes,
exactly. Like
exactly.
you're never, I always use the one where I always use the Selena Netflix one that came out, right? It was #1 on Netflix for I don't know how many weeks. Instead of us saying, A la chingada.
That's cool.
That's our people. They're talking about our people. Our music is number one in the United States across every state. I think it was number one in the world on Netflix. The series. Showcasing just a tiny bit of our cultura. And who's the first one knocking? Nah, hombre, she didn't look like that. How come they did it? Well, damn, dude. Damn if you do and damn if you don't, right? So, Raza, we need to stop beating each other down. We need to start helping each other out, man.
Yes.
But you know what? You say that, and it's true, man. The Raza's the hardest people to impress. But that's what I see like my challenge right there. If I can get my people to stand behind me, then we did something right, because that's so fucking hard to do.
Oh,
You know,
yeah.
it's so hard to do. So once we get the people behind us, it's a wrap, man.
Yep.
You know, I've told people this. You guys can Google it yourself if you want. Since we're on the hip hop kind of topic here, you know, I love watching interviews because I like to pick up my own interview techniques. Because I don't do this. Like, I'm a Marine for 20 years. I don't know how to interview nobody. You know what I mean? I just learn as I go. So I love watching interviews of all types. And I saw an interview with Fat Joe. I can't remember the other rapper, and it was Snow the Product.
I love Snow the Product.
Have you seen this interview? You know what I mean?
I know which one you're talking about.
So in this interview, they ask Fat Joe, who is the most popular rapper of all time? He said he doesn't exist yet. I said, what? What do you mean? Like Tupac? Like, you come on, dude.
Okay, I didn't see
Biggie?
that.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, and Snow was just listening, right? And Fat Joe said, the greatest rapper that walks the United States or the face of the earth is going to be Mexican.
Oh yeah,
And Snow sits back like, what? Like Fat Joe just said that? Fat Joe said, when the Mexican people get their shit together and stop knocking each other down and stop just not being open to African Americans
right
sitting, not letting, you know, just singing about themselves and being open up to just music.
Yeah.
By sheer numbers alone, they will be the most popular rapper of all time.
Wow.
We coming for that spot.
It's
Yeah.
true. No, I mean, it's true,
And I'm
dog.
all with my hair.
It's true. So, again, you know, little Wacky Wednesday, you never know what you're going to get. We're having a good conversation here. Ricky Versetti and Savannah V. I want to say Savannah Votion. I do have Savannah Votion. It's on there. It's on
still
there.
there.
Ricky, don't be mad. I didn't set you up with your name
it's all
on
good.
the,
It's all
on the
good.
thing. You going to be all right? All right.
I'm used to it, bro.
Yeah.
I'm used to it. It's all good.
No, man. But Savannah, so you grew up on the south side of San Antonio.
Yes, sir.
You know, 10 years old, singing in the Tejano band.
Mm-hmm.
What do you love to sing now?
What do I love? My
Like
music.
what type of music?
My
what,
music.
What type of music do you like to like that you
I'm
feel that your
more-
voice is more sheer to? Because some people believe that, you know, some voices are beautiful, but and I believe it. There's some voices that are just amazing, and they're amazing in this style of music.
Yes.
If you take them out of that style of music and try to make them do something else, maybe not
The
so
thing
much.
is I can do everything. I'm very versatile and I can sing any genre. The thing is that my niche is more urbano, reggaeton, in that estilo. You know,
Is that why you play reggaeton on 98.9?
oh yeah.
I caught that last night just to let you know.
That,
I
you know,
did.
it's the Savannah V show. It's the Savannah V show. I'm
Yeah.
bringing, you know, the younger generation. You know, I do Tejano music. I will always stay true to my Tejano fans, to my genre. You know, that's what I grew up with. That's what I've learned. Those are my roots. You know, conjunto music, Tejano music. I grew up with that. But reggaeton music is my thing. That's my niche. Give me a ballad and I'll blow that ballad away. But give me a reggaeton song with a good heartbeat and we're good.
Reggaeton's not that old, though.
No. I do have an old soul though, because I can
Reggaeton's
sing
actually-
blues like there's
it's
no
actually been
tomorrow.
around for a very,
No,
very,
I mean, okay.
You mean mainstream, right?
Well, I
Maybe
would,
international?
I wouldn't say reggaeton's over 30 years old.
No, it's
It's been
not.
around since the 80s. Is that 30 years? I'm not good with math.
Maybe. I mean, Vico C,
Vico
like
C with the, pioneers.
those are like some of the pioneers of that style of music. But the reggaeton that you know of now is not.
Yeah.
I'm more
Well, it's
Ivy
definitely
Queen.
evolved. Yeah, it's definitely evolved.
Yeah.
So,
Of course.
you want to use your
My guitar?
Your guitar.
Do you want to play the guitar, Anthony? Why not? Which one do you want to do? Oh man.
Hey, so you guys, we're gonna have Savannah V play some jams right here.
Esa es la más fuerte.
Yeah. You got to do that one.
Yeah, for sure.
Which are you gonna do, Más Fuerte?
Más fuerte.
Okay. Let me know how the guitar sounds. Play a little riff, just a little for the people watching. Make sure you guys can hear the guitar.
The guitar.
The guitar.
Why is my heart pounding so much?
Why?
I don't know.
It's because you're on Bumper's Wacky Wednesday.
That's what it is. It's 'cause it's a Wacky
That's what happens.
Wednesday.
That's what happens. So,
Ese hombre me engañó. Yo no sé por qué. Si le di toda mi vida y se fue con mi mejor amiga. Ese hombre me mintió. Yo lo apunto con el dedo. Si algún día yo lo quise, ahora cuánto lo desprecio. Ya no quiero nada de ti. Mi corazón se dio cuenta al fin. Tú no mereces ni una lágrima, ni un segundo en mi mente. Ahora soy la más fuerte. Ya no quiero nada de ti. Y ruego a Dios que no te encuentre por ahí. Ya no te tengo miedo. Con hombre mala gente. Ahora soy la más fuerte. Ya no me den más consejos. Yo lo quiero, pero bien lejos. Cuando más yo lo amaba, es cuando el más me engañaba. Ya no quiero nada de ti. Mi corazón se dio cuenta al fin. Tú no mereces ni una lágrima, ni un segundo en mi mente. Ahora soy la más fuerte. Ya no quiero nada de ti. Y ruega a Dios que no te encuentre por ahí. Ya no te tengo miedo, poco hombre, mala gente. Ahora soy la más fuerte.
A la chingada. Wow. Dude. Straight up hair standing on my arms.
And me shaking.
Dude, that was freaking. Hey, we have a lot of people visiting here. We have my buddy Willie and his family visiting from out of town. They have their son graduating Air Force boot camp, and I guarantee you, the whole house right now is everybody's coming and peeping in here like, what the hell is going on in there?
That.
So,
What's that?
Savannah, You killed that shit right there. Wow.
Thank you.
That shit sounded better than the song on the recording here, man.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Anthony. Big shout out to Anthony.
Dang, dude.
No, just
Oh, man. Okay. We got that out of the way, that one right there.
Well, there's your present.
That was beautiful. Thank you so much. That was better than a cap and a t-shirt. Shout out to Savannah V. She knows I like flat bills. She hooked it up. Check it out. Savannah V. So if you guys see me wearing a cap, I tip my hat to you. That's what it says. Savannah
Yeah.
V. Right? I got my cool shirt. So you see me in the club, you see me coming. That's me right there. And we'll have her sign this little Savannah, thank you. Ricky didn't bring me shit though.
I did.
I was just playing with you, bro. I was just fucking with you, dog. Oh, man.
Savannah, I'm gonna need you to make me some
I'll
merch.
make you some merch. Don't be talking to him like that.
No, so, hey, so this is what you can do. Whenever you're down on set and be like, man, I need one more dude. Say, you know what? I know this Mexican cat that will fit this part perfect.
Bro, I got you.
Say, call him my boy Bump.
Call Bump.
I just need him to put me in the back singing. That's it. With the band. I don't care, even if it's like 2 seconds.
Wow.
Just
I got
Hey,
all
everybody
that.
on
We're
the
gonna put
everybody in the chat zone is freaking out on your voice.
okay, let's see.
So again, this is the purpose of Wacky Wednesday. If for just some reason you never heard of the artist and you just stumbled across this podcast and you hear her, now you're like, let me go look. And when you look up her name, look up for Savannah, 2 N's, V with the period.
Yes.
You can check it out.
With the eyes.
So
yes. The crazy eyes. No, just like I'm just playing with you.
wow. Savannah, what other so is mariachi more do you like doing mariachi?
It just comes natural to me. I've been doing that since I was.
Because to me, and don't take offense to
Oh,
this.
no, I'm not. I
Don't
promise.
take offense
I
to
know
this.
many people tell
To
me.
me, there's no way in hell I'm wasting that voice on a reggaeton song. Like, you ain't carrying no notes like that on a reggaeton.
No, you're right,
Ricky,
bro.
help me out here.
No,
You're
you're
right,
right.
you're right.
You're right. I've told her that too. I'm like, you've got to be able to touch on multiple genres because you got so much range. Not everybody has that kind of range. You've got to put that out
Oh, I
there,
thought you
man.
said rage.
Oh my God.
Oh, she
Even
got
that,
range too.
Hell
You
yeah.
should see her backstage, man. She been raging
Well,
out.
you should see him.
So you know, you guys have done something together as well.
Yes.
Right? Let me I'm gonna hand you the phone because last time I couldn't
Give it to
find it
Ricky.
and
He's
you
closer.
found it, Ricky, or one of y'all found it. Put the it's under that one, right? Well, that's not it. I'm sorry, bro. I keep trying to give it to you and then I take it away from you.
Don't be
Hold on.
taking it away. No, I'm just kidding.
Y'all can look up Ricky Versetti too. Hey, that's really your last name, Wayne? Because
Nombre, wey.
that's the first Mexican Versetti I ever met in my life. Huh?
This is green.
This one right here. This is it right here.
I'm gonna
Okay.
use yours.
So
Nah, Versetti's my alias.
is your what?
That's
Your
my
alias?
Yeah, you know, like when you go and check into the hotel, you don't want nobody to know who you are.
Oh,
I
and
was
mine's
always
Bridget.
Ricky Versetti.
I like it.
Bridget comes out once in a while.
So it just stuck.
What does your dad tell you about using that name?
My dad's proud of me, man. He's just proud of everything.
Isn't that like
that-
Richie Valens?
No, he.
Valenzuela was our dad's last name.
Yeah.
Can't
No,
just
you
go
know what? That's a
cutting it
good
in
question.
half.
I haven't asked him, and he hasn't mentioned anything about it. So next time I see Pops, I'm gonna ask, "Hey, Pops."
Make sure he has a beer in his hand before you ask.
Oh, I always make sure he got a beer this hand. I pull up with a 12-pack for him every
Hey,
time.
so we're gonna play a little bit of Ricky Versetti featuring Savannah V. And hey, so let's talk about this. Like, what style of song is this?
So this is basically a little bit of everything that Latin has to offer. I wouldn't say everything, but it has like a little bit of salsa feel to it. Has an urban sound. Savannah came and sprinkled the Tejano sound on there. So it's a little bit. It's a little bit of everything, but it's definitely in the urban.
Let's check it out.
Que siga la la fiesta, dale hasta que amanezca, que no falten tragos en la mesa. El humo sube a la cabeza y se me borra la memoria. Entra posando y dando la vuelta, esa hermosa silueta me derrite cuando se me acerca. Siento que voy hacia la gloria.
Apasionada y sensual, muevo la cadera y me pongo a bailar. Con cada paso que tomo hechizo y nadie me pide cuando me deslizo. Pero nunca serán lo que soy cuando llego, yo soy la verdad. Y sin piedad yo ya me despido, yo no los miro.
Que siga la fiesta, dale hasta que amanezca, que no falten tragos en la mesa. El humo sube a la cabeza y se me borra la memoria.
La que todos desean, pero nadie se me acerca, ni a los talones ni una de a mí me llegan, que se te grabe en la memoria.
Le gusta lucirse cuando ella baila, lo hace todo a su manera y no le diga nada. Sin duda hasta que amanezca ella no le para, cualquiera que la mira quiere llevarla a la cama. Es exclusivamente mía, es caliente pero fría, no le importa lo que digan. Ella se mueve como si nadie existe en la pista, concede hasta que está lista. Que siga la fiesta, dale hasta que amanezca, que no falten tragos en la mesa. El humo sube a la cabeza y se me borra la memoria.
La que todos desean, pero nadie se me acerca, ni a los talones ni una de a mí me llegan, que se te grabe en la memoria.
Oh, wait till y'all see that comment. Hey, I liked it.
Appreciate it.
I liked it. I liked it. Hey, this is a cool comment. Sounds like DJ Kane and Jennifer Pena 2022 edition.
Okay.
Wow.
Okay.
That's a
That's
good
a compliment.
era.
Hell yeah, hell
That's a
yeah. That's a
compliment.
compliment right there.
Shout out
Hell
DJ Kane
yeah.
and Jennifer Pena.
Yeah,
man.
Jennifer Pena.
Dude, that's popping. That's
Thank
cool.
you,
You're
brother.
right. It has a good mixture of all those blends of music. Have you done, Ricky? Have you done any like cumbia, like just straight cumbia music?
Oh yeah. I actually, you know, it's funny you asked that because I was in the studio 2 nights ago, finishing up my first official full cumbia track. That it's.
Do I know which one it is?
Yeah, it was the Malandrosa.
Oh my
track.
God, I told you.
It's okay. So this is what I'm doing with the cumbias, right? So you know the urban sound. We come from the streets, man. It's a street culture. You know, I grew up in the streets, on the border in Eagle Pass, Texas.
Ooh, La Águila.
El
Huh?
Aguilón. Yeah, shout out to
Aguilón.
Aguilón, man. So that's really where I became who I was, man. I learned a lot of crazy stuff out there. You know, the border's popping. So, you know.
You lived there your whole life?
No. I moved there when I was 15 years old. I actually lived in Piedras Negras for like 5 years.
My neighbor across the street, Juan
Really?
Juan Rodriguez. He's from Eagle Pass. Did you see the car across the street? Did you capture? You didn't see the green car? So his brother, his niece was one of the that was fatally killed in Uvalde in the school. So Mate Rodriguez, she's the one that had the green Converse.
Oh.
So her dad got the car wrapped in the green of the Converse, and it has the Uvalde sticker, the logo on it, all the crosses. It's pretty cool.
You know, that hit real close to home, man.
Oh, bro, like
Yeah,
sure.
it was
Uvalde
too
is
close.
like right there, bro. So that, you know, you bring that up and, you know, I get emotional when I hear that, man.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, no. So the reason I just brought it up because you said Eagle Pass. They're from Eagle Pass, and he got that car wrapped, and he got like I don't know how many thousands and thousands of views because it was like one of the first cars to make tribute to, and
That's
it's
amazing.
his daughter, right? It was
That's
his
amazing.
daughter.
Yeah, that is
So shout out to my buddy
shout out to
Adrian,
Juan.
who stays. I think he stays in Piedras.
Really?
You know what I mean? Yeah, he stays in Piedras. So you grew up on the border then, man?
yeah,
I mean, that's,
I grew up out there, so you know, a lot of what I know is, you know, a lot of the street culture. You know, so this cumbia that I made it. You know, it's called a cumbia malandrosa. So I put a little twist on it. You know, I urbanized it. It's actually a full cumbia beat, but the subject content that I'm talking about is talking about it's for my people in the streets.
Yeah.
Ricky, let me tell you on that. There's some music that I don't like, but I respect.
Right.
Okay. For my people, don't start dogging Bumper. Listen to what I said. For music that I don't personally like, but that I respect, and that is the corrido tumbado.
Oh, yeah.
Right, which is huge in Southern California right now. It's huge everywhere. It's huge. It's huge. It's huge in the urban and the young Mexicanos, Chicanos right now. It's huge. That type of music is huge. If you never heard it, look up corrido tumbado. You'll like Nathaniel Cano. There's so many different groups out there doing this music. But I've said this before. Music that I don't like, but I respect it. And the reason I respect it with a capital R and a capital T at the end with an exclamation point is because these kids took their parents' music, which is the corrido, right? And it just depending on where you grew up in the United States, corridos are huge. You might be from South Texas. I wasn't big on corridos, right? But it's, in the military, you meet people from everywhere. And in California, corridos are huge, right? So these kids took their dad and grandfathers and great grandfathers' music. They urbanized it. They took the beats. They added a little of their own flair to it, and they sing about their lives today, the stuff that they see now.
Yeah.
And it blew up overnight. So for that, you have to respect them and respect it because they're selling millions of records.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You're selling millions of records. So if anything, you have to respect that. So, and then I know it's going to throw me off, but I can't forget because Bonnie Hernandez writes, and when she writes, I got to read it.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Big shout out to Bonnie.
Savannah's a rare breed with a voice eccentric that moves your soul when she sings. Her gifts and talents draw you in. With what a gift from God has given her. Truly one of the greatest voices in the world. Yes. I love her, and I love my brother Bumper and his queen, Weecha. Bonnie is one of the biggest supporters of Bumper's Wacky Wednesday. And Bonnie's on K Alamo too. You can catch her from 1 to 3 every day. And she's all over South Texas on other radios. I'm looking sharp. Do you really mean that? Or am I looking like a Sharpie highlighter? Somebody said, Mom, you look sharp today. I wore this to work. They're like, man, we need a highlighter. We'll come find you today. I got the shoes to match. Shout out to my boy Chano. He got me my yellow Vans for my birthday. But you understand where I'm going with it? You know what I'm saying? Like, you have to respect it because those guys have really merged that music.
Well, it's
again,
like you say,
our cultura, still our cultura, right?
They embraced the culture and made it their own, which there's nothing wrong with that. What would have been wrong is if they tossed the culture aside and went to something else. But
exactly.
It's not what we're doing.
And you know, I'm glad you said that, man, because over the last 2 weeks, I've had some many great long conversations with people about new Tejano music, right? And we have people who love Tejano music, but maybe they're just not so open to the new stuff. They're not open to a little flair of Ricky Versetti on top of a cumbia. They're like, hey, wait, I want to hear a cumbia. What was that? Hey, dude, times are changing. Music changes with the time, right? Again, for the millionth time, classics will always remain classics. They will always be played. We will always admire them. We will always love them. But music changes. You've had countless artists on this show tell you all the same thing. Tejano music is evolving. That's the word. It is evolving. And as fans, we have to evolve with it. Yes. If not, it'll just go away. It'll die. Once the music that we want to hear over and over again is gone, then what? We have nothing else to step on no more, right? We didn't take anything new.
Yeah.
So what I would say to, like, from my perspective, right, where I'm sitting, because I know that I'm tapping into a new genre, like you say, that might not be so accepting. You know, like, I know that, but I'm not scared to do something new. I love that. So the only thing that I would say to the people now, you know, is give everything, at least give it a chance, because a lot of times they judge the music before they even hear it.
Dude, he's on here right now. I'm glad. Again, you're giving me great feedback right here. I'll bounce right off Ricky here. Joey JMZ, right? He plays with Macizo, but he moonlights with Grupo Metal, right? Featuring
I
Chris
just
Perez,
saw that. Yeah.
right? So I'm not a metal fan. I mean, I'll listen. I know some of the Maná songs. It's not my cup of tea.
Right.
But you know what, dude? One day I was cruising with Carlito Miranda, and he's like, "Bump, I'm gonna play this for you. Tell me what you think." And he played it, and again, it's not my cup of tea, right? Tejano music, this is not my cup of tea. I heard it, and they hadn't released it yet. I think it's one of the new songs that they're about to release. It's been months back. And I was like, Carlito, play that shit again.
Wow.
Yeah. And play it, dude, it was catchy.
Yeah.
Like, not because they're my homies, right? But literally, I stopped to really listen to the music and be open to it.
Yes.
You know, because me, as soon as I would see black leather, pants, black shirts, tattoos, no, esa es música del diablo.
I hate it.
Oh, you sound like
My grandma,
dad.
ese es músico del diablo. I'm not gonna mess with that, right? But if you just stop and listen, you're like, hey man, that's some good shit right there. You know what I mean? The lyrics are good. The music is badass. So I dig it now. Like, you know what I mean? Like when I go to listen to them, I get into and you know, if you ever see Grupo Metal, they play everything. They play Maná, they play Selena. I mean, they do it all. But it's good music.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Big
saying?
shout out
The
to
end of the day,
You
it's
just gotta
good
have an
music.
open mind, like you just said. You know, just at least go into it with an open mind. Give it a chance. Once you play it, if you don't like it, then cool. You know, we respect the fact that it's not for everybody, but at least give it that one shot.
And you said Gabe Zavala. Gabe Zavala is very. He has been one of the producers that has really pushed the buttons. Right.
Yeah.
He is really bent the envelope. It's not straight and flat. He's kind of bending down like, hey, it's not always going to be like this. Check it out. I put this little flair to it.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
Of course,
He
yes.
puts a little Zavala flair to it.
Yes.
Cool. I love it.
Yeah.
Yeah, Gabe is awesome.
You know, I love all those dudes. Mario, like you name it, dude. I love. Everybody has their own
own
taste, right?
Yeah.
Their own niche, and they're all, for me, they're all great.
Yes.
They're all wonderful. So, you know, it's just really cool, dude. Like being Chicano, Mexicano, wherever you're from, be open to new music, man. Don't get mad at your kids like, hey, que chingados eso. No, don't do that. Listen to it. Right? Listen, like, I'm not a fan of the new hip hop. Like, I'll tell you that right off the bat. Like, you know what I mean? My kids laugh, you'll get I better not say it because then I'm gonna be
Say
like,
it, bro.
Bump.
We want to hear it.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
we
lose,
do
I'm
wanna
gonna
hear
lose
that.
half my
Wacky
I'm gonna lose
Wednesday.
half my listeners here.
Nah, a lot of people are
I
gonna
was
be tuned in.
look, I don't like new rap. I don't like what it called, but
the mumble?
I love the kids hustle.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Of
And his
course.
name, the biggest rat of all rats,
Oh,
Tekashi 6ix9ine.
gonna say it.
Oh my god.
He said it.
He did.
Hey, you know what?
I
I respect his hustle too, man. I don't respect what he stands
well,
for.
no, right, but you got look, dude. At the end of the day, that
made it
dude was
work.
selling millions of records in Europe before you even heard of him. He was making millions of dollars over the ocean before he made $1 here in the United States.
Yeah.
People forget about that, right?
Yeah.
But he came over here and he did something in a world where ain't no Mexican kids singing no rap. You know what I'm saying?
And you say that. I don't know, like Tejano genre, like I was saying earlier, is new to me. So every genre of music is so different when you actually go into the business side of things, right? So like in hip hop, that's a common thing, man. A lot of the rappers first will blow up in Germany, overseas somewhere, and then that's when we come over
SoundCloud,
here.
right? SoundCloud gets them. SoundCloud gets them going. Nah, it's cool, man. It's like I said, I respect all of our people doing whatever it is. And if you're out there and you're an artist, like, hey man, I sing classical opera. Hey, but you're part of us. Come on, let's do it. Let's get in here and sing
I
some
listen to
classical
everything.
opera. Shout out to Chase Tonight, Texas Country group. They were here in San Antonio, man. Every time that they come to play here, I'm out of town. It's already happened twice. So shout out to them, man. But no, y'all be on the lookout for Grupo Mental. They have some new stuff coming out that's gonna probably blow. If it's the same songs that I heard, and you don't like that kind of shit,
Get ready.
Get ready. You better get ready.
Give it a shot.
You better get ready and give it a shot, man. Real quick, I want to give a big hug to a guy who every week he wants to sponsor my show, and I can't forget about my boy, Mr. Ricky Ray. Ricky Ray, thank you for being a sponsor of Bumper's Wacky Wednesday. And if you're in the market to buy a house, sell your house. I don't know why you want to sell right now, but 956-424-5724. Hey, Bump, my credit's not good. Hit up Ricky Ray, dude. 956-424-5724. He will get you where you need to be to buy that house you've always wanted. I'm telling you. And the guy, have you ever met Ricky Ray, Vanessa?
No.
Savannah?
No.
Never?
Let me see. I don't have my phone. It's over there. No, I can't see him.
Ricky Ray, he plays saxophone for La 45.
I have to have met him because
And he has long hair.
Okay.
His vibe, you see already. You already know. Look, just look at his face. The coolest vibe, dude. You'll ever.
I love vibing with people.
So always smiling. So man, hit up my boy Ricky Ray. And I said this last week. If you just want some good consejos, a
Go
good
to Ricky
vibe,
Ray.
hit him up. Tell him Bumper said for me to call you.
Ray.
956-424-5724. And then tonight, I'm still trying to convince Savannah V over here.
I know. I know what you're going to say.
I'm trying to convince her because you never know who's going to show up. Tejano Wednesdays tonight, right after the show, Bumper heads out to the southeast side of San Antonio to the new Mustang Saturdays. And I say new because if you haven't been there in the last 6 months, you got to go check this place out. It's super, super badass on the inside. Great sound system. We have, I think, CC Jammer is a new DJ that might be out there tonight. Great Tejano DJ. Rudy Lopez and all his crew will be out there. Me and La Chismosa 210 will be out there. You can come up, say hello, sign up for the... we're going to be doing sign-ups for... I'm so unorganized today because I have so much stuff on here. For the dance contest, right? For the dance contest, it's going to be happening October 1st at the Tejano Dance Contest. If you want to sign up, come see us at any of our events. That's the only way you could sign up. You cannot sign up the day of. And the prizes are over $1,000 already. So if you think you know how to Tejano dance, this might interest you just a little bit.
For $1,000, I might learn.
Yeah, for sure. And guys, don't forget, man, October 8th, I know it's still a ways away, but I always help out my church people. Send out to the St. Leo's Festival. Los Tovares are going to be there. Los Desperados are going to be there. The El Dorado Band's going to be there. October 8th, St. Leo's Festival here in San Antonio, with more details to come. So check that out. Let's see. Make sure I didn't miss anybody. Oh, that's Savannah. Yeah. So again, I have two artists that are pushing the urban flair, and I'm really digging it.
Oh, thank you.
Right, la neta, like I'm really digging y'all's vibe. You know what I'm saying? I heard a little bit of your stuff today. You know, to me, my love for you right now is that mariachi stuff.
Oh, thank you.
What is your favorite mariachi song to sing? And it can't be the one you just sang.
No. My favorite. Why you do that to me?
That's how we do it.
El Gallo de Oro.
El what?
El Gallo de Oro.
El Gallo.
El Gallo de Oro from Rocío Dúrcal.
Oh. Can you play it on the guitar?
Oh, I don't think he knows that song.
He's like, no, not that one.
Please, Bella, don't do this to me.
What? Okay, let's we'll fix it. What can you play on the guitar that's mariachi?
Let's play Amor Eterno.
Okay.
Which one?
Amor Eterno.
Chinga, boy. I don't got no napkins. You laugh? I'm going to cry here in a minute. So, guys, you guys are in for a treat, man. Savannah V's in the studio, and she's going to play Amor Eterno.
Tú eres la tristeza de mis ojos. que lloran en silencio por tu amor. Me miro en el espejo y veo en mi rostro el tiempo en que he sufrido por tu adiós. Obligo a que te olvide el pensamiento, pues siempre estoy pensando en el ayer. Prefiero estar dormida que despierta, de tanto que me duele que no estés como quisiera que tú vivieras, que tus ojitos jamás se hubieran cerrado nunca y a estar mirándonos, amor eterno, inolvidable. Tarde o temprano estaré contigo para seguir amándonos. Yo he sufrido tanto por tu ausencia, desde ese día hasta hoy no soy feliz. Y aunque tenga un tranquila mi conciencia, sé que pude haber yo hecho más por ti. Obscura soledad estoy viviendo, la misma soledad de tu sepulcro. Tú eres el amor del cual yo tengo el más triste recuerdo de Acapulco. Como quisiera que tú vivieras, que tus ojitos jamás se hubieran cerrado nunca y a estar mirándonos, amor eterno, inolvidable. Tarde o temprano estaré contigo para seguir amándonos.
Hey,
my mom
man.
and my grandpa, I love you.
Chinga madre. Everybody's on here like, everybody's like, hey, I'm not crazy, it's my allergy.
No, my allergies are crazy right now.
There's a big fan of the show. His name is Sergio Barbosa, who lost his mom a little less than a year ago, and he's a really good friend of mine. He said if you would like, or I guess I could type it here. Put your Cash App, because he'd like to send you a tip for that song.
Oh, thank you. Yes,
So,
of course.
I'll put it right here in the comments.
Oh,
What is it? It's the money sign.
oh, I don't even know what it is.
Gee!
Why you put me on the spot, Bumper?
Dang!
You could just send it to my cash.
There you go.
app,
Send it to
right?
me. Ricky
Send it
said,
to
I
you.
got this. Don't worry
got
about
you.
this. I got this.
I got you. I'll pay you tomorrow.
I got my sis. I got your back all the
Damn.
time.
Let me see.
No,
Hold on.
I got to do this. This is only...
Okay, hold on.
Hey, Ricky, so if she's looking for a Cash App, you are right next to her. What did you think?
Bro, I'm blown away every time. And I hear her sing
All the time.
rehearsals and just whatever, and every single time I'm blown away, man. So I tell her all the time, I'm privileged and honored to work with you.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you for doing what you're doing.
Oh, no, thank
Keep
you.
doing what you're doing.
Man, thank you.
Hey, look, man. Hey, y'all know
He has
me.
to pick up his hat.
Y'all know me for over 2 years, man. Like Savannah V, her vocals are freaking amazing. Like don't come at me with no bullshit.
Don't make me cry.
Like don't come. Like I'm being dead honest
I'm
with
not
you.
gonna cry, I promise.
I've never heard her sing live anywhere but here right now. There I caught a couple of glimpses, like I said, when I saw your outfit in Vegas. But being here in the studio listening to you, like right next to you, is just it's super badass, dude.
Oh,
because
thank you.
because again, and not saying that not all artists can do this. Some artists won't do that. They won't do what she just did. I can promise you that if I cut that piece and put it on TikTok, that song.
And he is.
Don't get no freaking ideas. That's
Don't
just
get
mine.
ideas
Yeah.
'cause he's doing it. He's gonna do it.
Going viral.
Hey man, but I mean, even if you didn't like mariachi music and didn't understand one of those damn words, that shit hits you. Like it's just
You feel it,
You
bro.
can feel it.
You
Yeah,
feel it.
hell
you know
yeah.
what? I had heard her sing, like you say, on videos and stuff like that. But when I heard her the first time live, it was the same thing, bro. It's just like, whoa. Like you just feel that, whoa. It's like it hits you in the face.
For sure.
So it's an experience. So if y'all have not seen Savannah V perform live, y'all need to come check her out live. It's an experience.
Savannah, what do you have performances coming up?
Yes, I do have the Diva Mania takeover, of course, in Engleton, Texas. Quarter Moon Productions is putting this on for a bunch of us artists, a bunch of girl artists. So it's nothing but divas. I'm excited to be amongst all these beautiful, talented souls. It's going to be September 16th in Engleton, Texas at 7 p.m. I want to see you there.
And it's in, what's the name of the town?
Engleton.
Angleton.
Angleton. I can't
Yes,
say
the Angleton. And she was dead set on it
I've
too.
done it like 2 or 3 times already, and I
Angleton.
swear I'll be
Angleton,
in
Texas.
Angleton, Texas.
So I'm gonna give you some consejos, so words of advice, right?
Yes, sir.
All that stuff you're playing on Savannah V's show on K Alamo, throw that shit away.
Or what?
Throw that shit away. Bring your guitar player with you. Put them on a mic, and you sing another side. I guarantee you,
Holly,
that
did you
shit's
hear
gonna
that?
spike. That
Sing
shit's
for an
gonna.
hour, right?
DJ Holly, I'm telling you right now, man. The program
Big
director
shout out
just
to my boss.
just turn it off. Holly, let her just do her thing. Let her shoot from the hip. I like to say, just shoot from the hip, and just let her sing. I promise you, them ratings are gonna skyrocket for sure. So, somebody did it. Is that you, Savvy Girl 123?
Yes.
How did he know that? Oh, somebody put it up for you.
Oh,
There you
thank
go.
you.
There you go.
There you go.
Hey, mine is hashtag Bumper Gomez. Just La do re mi fa sol la ti do. I'm ready to go. That's money sign Bumper Gomez. Just in case
You got
y'all
it?
want to hear me
Did you
sing.
get
I can sing.
You do all my tenor? You're going to do all the segundas or what?
Shit, no. You wouldn't sell a record to a damn mouse.
You want to know something funny? The Exclusiva record, it actually came on the spot, right? But I had originally brought her in to do backup vocals.
Oh, my God.
Don't look at me like that, bro. I know.
I didn't told him I'm
You brought her in to do backup vocals,
Yeah,
and
well-
she took over.
And she just, we did a whole song together, and we ended up doing a release party for the video.
Yes,
and
big shout out to
now
Abe
we're
from Monte
pushing-
Rosa.
Yeah, live from the South Side.
Live from
put
the
it
South
together.
Side.
Who shot the video?
Core Music shot the video. I directed the video. I like to. I'm real hands on, man.
Okay.
I'll literally stand behind the
He's
camera and be like,
too
"Let me see what
mandon.
you're seeing.
He's too
I want to
mandon.
see what you're seeing. Let me." What I did with you, where I was like, "Somebody stand there because I want to see what it looks
What
like."
it looks like. Yeah. I got you.
I'm
you.
that guy. So yeah, a lot of video guys don't like to work with me. Sorry.
So, guys, like literally, like I said, if you didn't know who Savannah V was,
Now you know.
now you know.
Now you
But
know.
this goes to show you, it goes right along the beat of my drum, right? There's so much talent out there
Oh, yes.
that is hiding. And not that it's hiding, it's in our face. You just, there goes Savannah V. There goes Savannah V. There goes Savannah V. It never comes to you. It never stops to say, "Hi, I'm Savannah V." There you go. It's a good way to put it, right? I
Yeah.
mean, you see it, you've heard of you. Okay, cool. Stop and listen to it. Stop and listen to it. You know what I mean? Again, if you're joining us late, I got Ricky Versetti here. I got Savannah V. Like, these dudes are pushed. They're touching all forms of music, which is just amazing. It's awesome, man. And again, like I told you guys earlier, you're standing up for our cultura. You know what I mean? Savannah, what do you do when you're not doing music? Like, what's one of your...
I'm always doing music. I write a song all the time. I send songs to Ricky or to Gabe all the time. And even if they're half songs, I've written for the day. If I'm not writing or if I'm not doing anything to do with music, I feel like I'm not doing anything. And I feel like I'm stagnant. So I have to be doing something. Don't think that I'm not doing anything, because I'm always doing something.
How are you on social media?
I'm always on social media. You can catch me on Savannah V on my fan page. And you can catch me on Instagram. I'm on Savannah V Music. Everything's Savannah V Music.
Have you figured out the algorithms yet?
No, management says she needs to be more active on social media. Just saying.
The management called me and said, make sure you tell her that she's not active. No, they didn't. I just pulling your leg. I just pulling your leg. She said, please check her Cash App.
Oh.
To make sure that you got it.
Okay. Thank you. Let's see. Let me check it.
Drum roll.
$1 million.
Oh, God. Don't tell me that.
So, see, all the artists, if you want to come on the show, you never know. You get a tip.
Oh, thank
You're going to
you.
get paid on this show. That's what I'm talking about.
To
You're going to get paid on this show.
And to Rodolfo, thank you. Thank you so much. Woo, I just made some money.
There you go. There you go. Ricky, so... You, man, like growing up in Eagle Pass, that's a frontera, right? I mean, how did you gravitate towards the urban stuff? You know what I mean? Because that's heavy Tejano, heavy Norteño area right there, you know?
Well, I grew up listening to nothing but Tejano because of my parents. I mean, Selena.
Huevo, you had to listen to it.
Not a huevo, because I actually enjoyed it. Intocable, I was a big fan of Intocable.
Yeah. You still are. Don't say you were.
Well,
I
still am. Yeah, exactly. But they were playing all of that music before I even really knew what it was as a genre. It was just jamming, And today, our producer that produced that actually has a Grammy with Intocable. Ace One, man. Shout out Ace One.
Damn, that's badass.
So the urban side of it came from when I was living in the Dallas area. I was exposed at home. It was real cultural, real roots, Mexicano to the bone. And then at school,
what part of Dallas?
Ennis, Texas. I was actually 20 miles south of Dallas.
Ennis, Texas.
Yeah, Ennis, Texas. That's my hometown right there.
I got you.
So they're the ones that kind of Dallas is such a diverse city. There's so many different kinds of people there. In Eagle Pass, man, it's all raza.
99.9999999.
Especially when I moved down there. Now it's a little more, more diverse because you got a lot of the immigration people that are
the border patrols and stuff like that. Yeah.
But back then it was just raza, man. So I was real rooted in my culture and still going from the Dallas area.
Hey, you dropped my hat, dog.
Man, it fell, bro. I tried to tell you. Going from the Dallas area to Eagle Pass, it was still a culture shock for me, a big culture shock. So one of the big things was that when I got there, they didn't have any BET. They weren't playing any rap music. It was all, So
what's MTV? No, just
I found a small niche of people that were actually rappers. They were rappers and they were freestylers. I don't know if you know what freestyle is.
Yeah, I used to. So that's some homies in Beeville. My homies, I'm originally from Beeville. There were some homies, I can't think of the name right now, but they used to host battles and they'd have like the Corpus Christi team. They had a Beeville team, they had an RGV team. Yeah. And they would come and they would like just start talking about each other's moms and shit. You know what I mean?
And we used to do that at Southside too, and I thought I was a rapper at one time.
I had never been exposed to freestyle music. And one of my boys was like, hey man, this guy can rap about, your shoes. And I was like, man, nobody can do that. And the first time I saw somebody do that, it was a Mexicano. And I was like, yo, I want to do that. I wasn't really I can't say I was just a rapper. Rapping is a learned behavior. I feel like you can learn to rap. What you can't learn is the flavor and the swag that you bring to the music, the rhythm.
Dude, there's some YouTube videos I see of there's Team Mexico, Team Argentina, Team and they battle each other.
Yeah.
Like
No, they got these big battles.
Yeah, like there's thousands of people
Yeah,
watching
huge
these battles. And it's literally like, hey, here's a mic, go to town.
So that's where I started in this, in the streets. I literally, man, I know it sounds cliche, but we would literally chill on a corner, and I had a red Camaro, and everybody knew my red Camaro, and I had a system in it. So they'd be like, pull up your car. I'd pull up my car, and we'd just put on some jams, some music, and then we'd all just start ciphering, man. It'd be like 5, 6 of us all just going in a circle. Now I remember I used to at first just watch these guys because I was so fascinated by it, and I would do it on my own. I was kind of me vergüenza, and then I got over that, and I started one of the guys that was the
Hey, would you rap in Spanish?
yeah, I rap in Spanish. Yeah.
That's it, full Spanish.
No, I would do both.
Spanglish, both mixed
Spanglish,
together.
yeah. I would do English. I would do Spanish. I would do English and Spanish. I would do full Spanish. Yeah, I've always liked to mix it up. I've never been just. Oh,
That's sweet, dog.
Yeah.
Here I am just trying to speak both languages, shit, more or less trying to rap in both.
Yeah. And what's even crazier is I feel like I could write better in Spanish. Like to actually sit down and write.
Right.
I feel like I could tap in a little bit better in Spanish. It's easier.
It is easier to write in Spanish, and
Yeah.
I'm not a fluent Spanish speaker, but it's easier to write in Spanish.
Yeah,
I
it
don't know.
is.
Weird.
I
I can't write in English good. I've written a couple of English songs. I've never let them out.
Somebody asked for a song, dude, but
What song?
I don't see it.
Which song they asking?
Somebody was like, hey, play Fuego, badass cumbia.
Fuego.
Oh, here. You got it?
Oh, we finna do it live.
Oh, it's a song. Okay. Hell yeah. Listen, I love this kind of shit right
concert
here.
going on.
Oh, my
Hell
God.
yeah. Make sure y'all, if y'all don't do anything, I don't ask for anything. All I ask for you guys to do is share the post. That's it. Just share it. Tell your friends about Bumpers Wacky Wednesday. Just say, I caught this highlighter dude. He was on the show wearing a highlighter shirt, and it was cool.
Yeah, I
So,
like that shirt. That's my favorite color.
There you go. See, I knew that. That's why I wore it. Uh-oh. Carlos los cachorros.
Yes. I understand. Oh, you really know it. Let me find out.
Hell yeah.
I have to do it. Esa cumbia buena que yo estoy bailando. Este ritmo suena y me está quemando. Es de sol y arena y fuego. Es de piel morena y fuego. Es de azúcar negra y fuego. Es de luna llena. Tus besos ardientes quiero. Tus caricias nuevas quiero. Tu mirada tierna y tu fuego quiero yo. Fuego cuando tú me miras, cuando bailas me fascina. Fuego cuando tú me besas, cuando me das tu calor. Fuego cuando tú me tocas, tus caricias me provocan. Fuego cuando te deseo, cuando hacemos el amor. Esa cumbia,
Oh,
que
you're
yo
going.
estoy
Go ahead.
bailando, este
She ain't
ritmo
done yet.
suena y me está quemando. Es de sol y arena y fuego, es de piel morena y fuego, es de azúcar negra y fuego, es de piel morena. Tus besos ardientes quiero, tus caricias nuevas quiero, tu mirada tierna y tu fuego quiero yo. Fuego cuando tú me miras, cuando bailas me fascina. Fuego cuando tú me besas, cuando me das tu calor. Fuego cuando tú me tocas, tus caricias me provocan. Fuego cuando te deseo, cuando hacemos el amor.
There you go.
Damn, even a cumbia
Dancing in
acapella,
Greenlee,
dog, like-
Colorado.
Hell yeah.
Oh,
you know
God
what? We got a lot
damn
of fans in Greenlee, Colorado,
You know
man.
what? That's true.
If there's a festival in Greenlee, Colorado, somebody hit me up. Right?
Yeah,
We
hit
got a
me
lot
up
of people
too.
over there in Greenlee. Somebody said, hit me up too. I'm ready to go. So, no, dude, this is really, really super, super cool, man, to hear you sing like that. You know what I mean? I mean, it's awesome.
Thank you.
It's awesome. Again, if you guys didn't know who Savannah V is, she's right here. You know, beautiful, beautiful voice. Like, You know, I'm not gonna ask that.
No.
You're gonna tell me the green soundboard on the thing. How old are you, Savannah?
How do I look?
24.
I was gonna say about 25, 26.
Thank you. That's a compliment. I'm 34 years old.
Neta.
You said that.
No, hombre, ya estás bien viejita ya, no, man.
I am a vieja. I told you I was a seasoned chicken. Golly.
Oh,
We
shit.
grown around here. Right? We grown
You know what,
folks.
dude? We always talk about, you know, kicking it with like, you always see me go live, like a little jam session, hanging out with the guys. You know what I mean? Boom, 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 boom. You know, it'd be really cool. I'm going to see if, maybe one day on a Friday, hey, look who it is, one of the best sound guys in the onda right here.
Hello.
You know him?
I don't know. Is that Jason?
Huh?
Is that Jason? Who
No.
is that? I don't know.
It's Rogelio.
Rogelio.
Look at him.
I cannot see
Rogelio
you.
Montes. See, he still hasn't. He's
You're
been
locked
here
out. You
a
cannot
million
come in.
times. You know him now?
Oh, yes. I know Rogelio.
Rogelio, what's up, dog? My boy Rogelio. What's up, man? I got you. I got you. All right, man. You're at Cowboys or what? You're at Cowboys?
I'm cover for Pancho right now.
Is he sick or what?
Nah, he's in Dallas.
You never know. You never know who's gonna pop in. I'm telling you, man. So where I was going, Savannah, is I would really love to get some of these girls that are gonna be at the Diva Mania. Bring your guitar player they're like that right there, guitar player right there. Bring somebody like him, sit around and just bullshit and let the cameras go. Like you, Gabriela, Sonia de la Paz, Carla Cristina, like, you know, Demi G's, whoever, just come chill, hang out, and just like, hey, you know this, yeah, you know, and kind of good because
that's some real shit right there.
It's real, and people instead of the people saying, man, you know what, they're not. Hey, right there on the spot. It don't get no more live than this. This shit is live. This shit is not recorded. What you see is what you get.
You're going to hear all the mistakes.
You know what I'm saying? No magic tricks. But I think Ricky, what do you think? Because it's always dudes. When you always see something, it's always dudes. I hardly have ever seen a chicks like sit around and just like, okay.
I think the last time I saw
that's an interesting
yeah,
concept.
that is. That's cool.
Watch. Some of the other shows like mine, this is gonna happen, and the bumper's gonna be like, God damn it!
You should have never spoke on it.
No, that's why we're gonna put it into action.
I'm gonna say
with
this.
the eyes over here, the crazy
I'm
eyes.
gonna say this, and La Chingona's on here. La Chingona's on here, and she can vouch for me. The Diva Mania. I called that concert to the T. Every artist that's on there, including yourself, to the T. Go back and watch. I don't know how long ago, but I don't got Luna production money. You know what I'm saying? So it's two different things. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, but I said it would be wonderful to see a concert like
with
that.
nothing but women.
And somebody took the idea and they ran with it, huh? All right, be good. Love you, homie.
All right, man. We'll see you.
Sergio says, I'm getting a beach house in Freeport for the weekend. Bye.
Oh, they're getting
And he says, I would love. What did he say? Where did it go? I want them to come over to play some music. Okay, well, give us a call.
Freeport by Surfside.
Where's that at?
I know where it is.
You know, it's close to
Sounds like
that.
it's
It's
on
close
the
to the. It's close to Angleton.
Oh!
Or what did you call it?
Eglinton.
Eglinton. It was close to Eglinton. Oh man.
Yeah.
No man, it's been cool, dude, to have both of you on here. It's a little different. You know what I mean? Again, you're both different cups. Well, really not so much you, but definitely you a different cup of tea.
Right? Not you.
You're
But
good.
dude, when I'm gonna extend the olive branch, Ricky, to you. Whenever you got something coming up, whatever, and you want to sit down and talk, yeah, I would love to expand this and broaden, you know, to maybe people who listen to your type of music.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Again,
I'd love that.
I don't do this for no other reason than the love of music, and I'm a huge fan of Tejano music. I mean, you know, I wanted to end the show saying, you know, you guys heard me a million times tell the story on the start of Bumpers Wacky Wednesday. It started with a phone and a Miller Lite. I leaned my phone in the Miller Lite. I played a Bluetooth speaker, and I got hammered in front of like 3 people. Yeah, like two viewers, and people drank with me. The 2 people were like, hey, let's do shots. And then we would be like, hey, if we get up to 5 viewers, we're taking shots, everybody.
All of us.
Right, so my daughters would drink with me, and then the
That's
people
so
watching,
cool, though.
and it just started. They're like, play this song, play that song. And then my wife's like, hey, why don't you interview people? And I'm like, I can't interview people. What the hell? Try it. And this shit just took off. Right, and now we're here. We got a studio.
I have a question
like,
for you. How does
Yeah.
it feel that it just happens out of nowhere? Because you didn't plan it.
It's the best, because I guarantee you, if I would have planned this shit, it wouldn't
wouldn't
be.
be
It wouldn't
exactly
be.
what you
We wouldn't be
planned.
here. That's for definitely for sure. You know, again, this weekend in Milwaukee, just really, I really sometimes sat backstage and just kind of sat down and just absorbed what I had just done, or, you know, saying hi to people recognizing you, because I'm not a music star, man. I'm a fan just like everybody else. It's just so happened that I built this platform and it's taken off just a little bit. Do I want it to get bigger? Of course, but at the same time, I'm enjoying this. I'm just enjoying this slow ride. You know, the
momentum.
windows rolled down.
Yeah.
You know, wind's blowing in, and I'm not trying to step on the
I
gas.
love to
It's
enjoy
just-
the moment.
Yeah, just enjoy the moment and roll with it, man. And if I can help people along the way, you know, new fans learning new music, and even artists learning about new fans, right? Like, hey, you gotta go
Yes.
reach out to these people over here. It goes the same way. Desi Betancourt Garcia, I played your pictures all in the beginning of the show, and I don't know what you're doing, but you joined in late, but I did have your picture on the show. Big supporter of Bumpers Wacky Wednesday. Thank you. Did I hit 6,000? So people thought it was the Wacky Wednesday page. It was just the Bumper Gomez page. So I have my Bumper Gomez Facebook, and then I have Bumpers Wacky Wednesday, the page. I think the Bumpers Wacky Wednesday page ain't as popular as just myself. So I was trying to get myself over
It's the same
6,000.
with us.
So if you guys haven't, I don't know how you do that. How do you follow somebody?
I think you
without
go to
being
their-
a friend?
You just go to
go to their page.
You have to
Just
look
go to
them up as a
Bumper
page.
Gomez and hit follow on the thing, right?
Oh yeah.
I would assume that's how it works. I don't know, but I think I'm like 30. I'm like 31 people short of
A bunch of our fans are gonna be
6,000.
hitting
So
you up
make
today.
sure you're Savannah V, Ricky Spans. Hey, I need 31 more. And you know,
got
who
you.
knows?
Órale.
Y'all
Yeah,
go follow
quick,
Bumper,
make it
man.
happen,
Y'all go
make it
follow
happen.
Bumper.
But guys, I want to thank both of y'all, man. Not for just being here, but I want to thank y'all for being who you are, right? And not letting anybody steer you away from what you love, right? Because it's real easy to do that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Especially if somebody's maybe you're not getting the attention that you want, and you're putting all this hard work into it. But just keep grinding, dude. Keep doing what you're doing. Ricky, like, I mean, dude,
Thank you, brother.
you're already on Netflix, homie. Is it on Netflix?
It is on Netflix.
It's on
That's
Netflix. So
crazy.
you're already on Netflix, and you got more stuff coming on.
Yeah.
Like it's gonna be crazy, dude. Like next time I see him, I'll be like, hey, este vato estaba aquí. He was here in the studio, bro. There he
He's
is.
gonna be signing
And
autographs.
you know, Savannah,
Big shout out to Jojo Herrera.
yeah, shout out to all the Weekend Warriors.
Yes.
Everybody at K Alamo, man. They always show me much love. But Savannah, to you, man, I really hope that I hear your voice on some more Tejano stuff. Not saying I don't dig anything that you
Oh
do.
no, don't. I
Tonight
got some
you
surprises.
tonight you blew me away. You blew me out of the water with that voice. And not just me, all the people watching on YouTube and Facebook. You literally blew me out of the water with your voice. like I'm not even exaggerating, just just a little bit.
Chiona.
I really believe that if you get yourself a good, you know, not that you don't have good producers already, but you get a little
Gabe is
band,
working on a
you
song right
get a
now.
little good band going together, and you get on a road somewhere, because that's where it's at, man. It's getting on the road. You know, the radio's one thing, internet radio's one thing, but getting in people's faces and letting them hear who you are is a whole separate thing.
You know, right now that you say that, I'd like to take a quick moment to
Go
say
ahead,
that
Ricky.
we are actually building a band for Savannah and I, because we have a project that we're coming together and we're going to take it on the road.
Exclusive on Bumpers Wacky Wednesday right here.
We're going to be holding auditions. So we want all the hungry guys, passionate guys that really love the music.
The hungry.
We're going to have an audition here real soon. We're going to be making an announcement. It's coming from live from the South Side. April Monterrosa, thank you for everything you do. So, yeah, if you know any musicians that might want to audition.
Shit, bro, I can play the triangle like a motherfucker.
We're going to need a triangular. We're going to need a triangular, so you know you got it.
I can play the Torito.
There you go, Luido. No, man, but again, not to take away from what you said, but you guys are both really what the show stands for, man. It's about getting people in front of a different platform, and maybe they didn't know who Rick Versetti was. Maybe they didn't know who Savannah V is. Now they know. Right now, when they hang up this show, they're gonna get on the Apple Music and they're gonna look both of y'all up. They're gonna check out y'all's tracks, right? But don't let that stop there, right? When you see them at a town coming to you or an event, go out there and support them, man. Go out there and support them. What does it cost you? $15, $20? You know what I mean? Go out there, support them, have yourself a good time, because that's the only way we're gonna grow.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's the only way we're gonna grow. Absolutely. And Savannah, I'll be listening in on your radio show. All right.
I'll give you some shout outs.
And give me a shout out. Make sure we hit at least one or two. Hey, Halle, at least one or two acapellas, dog. At least one or two. Si quieres. See, if you want the ratings to stay where they're at, you want them to speak, let her sing. Let her sing. I promise you they're gonna peak up. But man, right now I'm gonna give you either one of you the mic, and you can, do your thank you, shout outs, whatever you want to do. The mic's yours.
You want to do your shout outs? I'll do mine after yours.
Well, I would definitely like to say again, thank you to Live from the South Side. April Monterrosa, our new publicist, man. She's doing so much for us. She actually got us on KSAT. That was pretty cool. So shout out to everybody. Bumper, thank you for having us on here, man. Thank you so much. Helping us expose to these new people, new fans. It's a hard thing to do. So we appreciate that. Go follow us on all our social medias, Ricky Versetti, Savannah V Music. Check out the new video that just dropped on YouTube for Exclusiva with me and Savannah. It's actually at 53K.
Oh my God, that was crazy when I saw that the other day.
That's my highest viewed video on the channel, so I'm very proud of that.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, so y'all go run those numbers up. I wanted to hit 100K.
Oh, me too, man.
And once it does that, that's definitely a milestone. So, thank you guys for everything, man.
Yes, and thank you, Bumper, for having us once again. Big shout out to Rap Rosie and Red Cardinal Promotion. Thank you for hooking us up with you, of course. And
for sure.
Yeah, all my fans, all my loyal listeners from KLMO, thank you so much for supporting me and supporting my craft. You may see me sometimes where we're going through a little roller coaster ride, but everybody goes through it. Especially if you're in the music industry. It is not easy. It does not happen overnight. And I cannot wait for the future, for what's in store for me and Ricky and for Gabriel and I. And I'm just so excited. I'm very thankful. And thank you, Anthony Peña, for coming and playing my guitar for me. You're amazing. You were
He killed
amazing.
Anthony. You play the badass guitar right there. That was the guitar player, Anthony. Yeah.
Everything else too.
Yeah.
Okay. One-man band.
There you go, man. But to both of you, man, I wish you guys nothing but the best on behalf of Bumpers Wacky Wednesday. And again, you can catch Savannah V on Tuesday nights, right?
Yes, from 6 to 8 p.m.
There you go, 6 to 8. You can catch her playing reggaeton on K Alamo, right? Maybe we can.
But we're going to the class. Okay, from 6 to 7, it is the power hour, and then from 7 to 8 is a car classic ride home. So you're listening to nothing but classic Tejano music.
98.9. We are San Antonio. But nobody can beat Bonnie Hernandez's.
Oh my God! Don't leave Bonnie alone, okay?
Dude, Bonnie's voices. Just listen to her intro. She'll make the hairs on your arm stand up too.
Like, hey girl, what's going on over there?
No, man. Again, to both of you guys keep grinding and keep doing what you're doing. And again, to everybody who's watching from the Midwest, I can't get off without telling you guys thank you once again. It was such an honor and a pleasure to be in your presence. Everybody that I met, everybody that I shook their hands, the autographs that I did give, the shirts that we sold. Thank you so much for supporting. It means so much to me, and it really gave me a sense of like, hey man, all your work that you put into the show, this is what it's worth. This is what, that makes it worth it, right? Mm-hmm. To see people smile and say like, man, we watch every Wednesday. To see Vanessa's little girl saying, oh, you take over our TV every Wednesday. So again, just super excited that I got to experience that, and I hope that one of you or both of you.
Oh, we will be there next year.
Make it to Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
It is manifesting right now.
And see the amount of people and the love that you have out in the Midwest. So, not to leave on a somber note, but to leave on a good note. You can catch me and maybe Savannah V at Mustang Sally's, the new Mustang Sally's. What is it? Roosevelt Military, right?
It's Roosevelt and Military.
Like a half a block in from there, right?
No.
It's Roosevelt and Military?
Roosevelt and Military. So you'll see the Exxon. It's right across the street from the Exxon.
There you go. That's the place you can catch me in La Chismosa 210. We'll be there live with CC Jammer, all the Lopez crew from Far West, Pica Pica Plaza. They'll be out there partying with us. If you can dance, man, come on in and let's come sign up.
Get those
$1,000 are up for grabs. Or you can churn in the $1,000 and you can go on a cruise.
Go on the cruise, man.
On all-inclusive cruise. Up to you. So again, if you can dance, come out and see us right now. Here in a few minutes, I'll leave the studio and we'll be down there in the southeast side, Mustang Sally's. You never know who's going to show up. So again, Savannah, Ricky, thank you guys so much for being on the show. Guys, next week, you just got to wait. You just got to wait. Next week's going to be great too. Bumpers Wacky Wednesday, another episode in the books. Right? Again, big love, big abrazo to all my fans and all my friends, my new family I met in the Midwest. Thank you guys so much for just an amazing time. I can't say that enough. And to both of you, thank you guys for hanging out with me.
Thank you.
Hope you guys had a good time.